Hi guys, it's Mary from Glimpse and Beyond. I hope you're having an awesome day. Today is going to be a bit different. I have a great question from Allyson. I'm doing a split screen. You guys just can't see it. I'm super proud of myself for becoming technical. It's a big day for me. All right, she had such a terrific question, and it has to do with twin flames and soul fractals. Yeah, I had to do a video because it's going to go kind of deep. By the way, we've already won. Just, putting that out there. Okay, she has some questions regarding our soul and fractals. It's a long one. It's fine. I'm going to read it and answer along, okay, guys? As I understand, we are created, and our original soul is called our monad. We reincarnate, and then our souls become fractals of the original, each with a separate personality. Not true. That part's not true, Allyson. It's not true. They don't have a separate personality, and you get your soul fractals back every time you reincarnate. I hope that makes sense. Okay? That's like over time we could have millions of fractals depending on reincarnations. Yeah, that's why we bring them back every time we reincarnate. You call your soul fractals back to you. They keep telling me we collect them back. It's really rare if you're reincarnating in a human form to be able to leave your soul fractals out there. That just wouldn't happen that way. I hope that makes sense. She's like, what's the purpose of fracturing our soul? Okay, we kind of do it throughout our whole lives, you guys, when you think about it. When you're born, you're breaking your soul fractal with your mom, your creator. They cut the cord. You're kind of taken away from home and given amnesia, as I like to say. Home being in the astral, with creator, with God, with source. You do it all along your life. Every interaction that comes up, every time that you're in a relationship and something happens to that relationship, every time there's a death in the family that you have to go through, you lose these pieces of yourself. It's all ancestral in every lifetime. And then at the end, you gather them back and make it whole. And we're going back to original. I hope that makes sense. And then she wants to know if, because we fracture our souls like that, does it have to do with free will and karmic lessons? Yes, and that's all a part of soul contracts. But a lot of it's just our soul contract to be here on Earth. Like, it's just to have the human experience. It's just part of our soul contract that we have to do that. She's like, by doing our own inner work, are we able to regain pieces and fractals of our soul? That depends on your own inner work and where your fractals are. That's new. All right. It depends on your inner work and where your fractals are. I suppose you could try and talk to your higher self and find out where they are and have them called back to you, but they usually won't happen until after you pass away. All right. She has on a personal note some things that she had a love of her life leave when he was very young. They were both very young. She's like, I managed. Okay. You did receive part of your soul there, and it's part of your awakening. It's both. It's part of your contract, and it's both. Can another person hold our fractals, karmically tied, i.e. through trauma, pain, and we consent? If it's a trauma, they keep bringing me like a childhood trauma. If it's a childhood trauma, you kind of can't consent. Karmically, people are fracturing that now, so I'm trying to think of how they're showing this to me, Allison. Such good questions. Another person in physical form cannot hold your soul fractals. The only ones that can do it are in the astral. They're holding them. They're holding them. No one else can do it for you, so it doesn't matter. And the karma is what you need to go through in order to fulfill your soul contract. Do we ever become whole again if we keep reincarnating? Yes, every time. Every time that you die and come back, you're whole. You're made whole. Your fractals don't just hang out there. They don't. Sorry. I hope that's the answer that you were looking for, but that's what they're telling me. They're like, we don't just hang out there. So we don't just hang out there. We're good. Okay? And then do we ever become whole again after reincarnating? Absolutely. Every single time. And from now on, it's going to be kind of even more exciting. We might be learning new things. All right, Allison, I hope that answered your questions. You guys, if you have any questions, drop them down below. Hit like, share, subscribe. Thanks.